Hey, what's up? What's up, everybody? Hey, this is Ash coming at you. Today, I wanted to give you a couple of tips that will really help you to be more successful in life and in general. And the key things I'm going to talk about is how to develop a pleasing personality. And one of the things you'll find that in order to get anything in life you want, you have to be able to communicate effectively with people to get what you want. Whether you're selling anything or whether you're negotiating to purchasing a car, a house, whatever it is, you got to have that pleasing personality. And what I mean by pleasing personality is very simple. When you approach anybody, whether they're strangers or friends, you always want to greet them with a smile. Because what happens is when you give a smile, what happens, you don't have to be smiling all the time, but just in the first 5 seconds, when you smile and you just meet with them, what happens is it reduces their defenses. They get comfortable in talking to you. That's one sign of a pleasing personality. The other sign of pleasing is get interested in what they do rather than having them get interested in what you do. And the way to do that is ask them, how do you do? What do you do for a living? How did you get involved in this type of work? Tell me, you've been doing this for how many years now? Oh, wow, 20 years, awesome. Do you enjoy what you do for a living now? You see, those open-ended questions would create a dialogue focusing on what they want, focusing on where they are right now in life. And just having a dialogue with them will open up what their true wants, needs, or desires are. And when you can get to that level of communication with everybody and talking to them in their level of speech as well, in other words, mirroring them. So if they're talking very fast, you don't want to talk very fast, but be yourself first, but adapt the way that they start to talk. And you'll see that when you use body language in a proper manner, having good eye contact, having been able to understand how people react. If they're in a tough situation, for example, they're not feeling too well, or they're feeling that they're a little bit negative about certain things, look at the business, look at their life from their perspective. Act as if you're in their shoes. What happens is you become more sympathetic, and actually in a way where you're able to develop what they want out of life. You can find out what their needs are and what their wants are, which is even more important with their needs, is by finding out where they are currently. Establishing the fact that they can look at the future more than look at the past. If you get people to focus more on the future, for example, asking them questions, where do you expect to be in the next 5 to 10 years from now? Where would you like to be in terms, not only in this world, but financially, where would you like to be? Like to move up in the ladder in where you're working right now? Would you like to maybe get another job or maybe start up your own business? Where would you like to be in the next 5 to 10 years? Well, they might say, well, just like to retire, just like to take it easy, working less hours. Good. When you work less hours, what would you do with your time? Get them to visualize their future real, where they're going to be in real life. So when you get them to visualize where they're going to be, what happens is they start thinking about the possibilities, what they can do. That's how you build their esteem, their confidence, rather than focusing on their past. It's by taking somebody who's, let's say, in a depressed mode. And how do you change that depressed mode? It's not just changing their state, but asking them questions is what if scenarios. Say, I know you're in a situation, finances are a little tight, but what if finances were not tight? How would that make you feel? How would that make you feel if you were not every month looking for extra money to pay off your bills? How would it make you feel if you had an extra $20,000, $30,000 just sitting in your bank account? How would that make you feel? When you get them to visualize that, even for a split second in the moment, you're actually tapping into their subconscious because they never actually thought about it before. So these little things will help you to attract people to you so they can understand what you want, what you want to get out of them. For example, you may want to offer them insurance policy, or you may offer them an opportunity to improve their life. You may want to offer them a program to reduce weight, whatever the case may be. But you've got to get focused on where they are at right now. So with that said, have an awesome day. You're the best. Bye-bye.